What is Christian culture?
The purpose of work is not profit but prayer, and the first law of Christian ethics, that we live for Him and not ourselves. Life in Him is love.
It's not enough to keep the commandments. It's not enough to love others as ourselves, but we have to love as He loves us.
The restoration of culture, spiritually, morally, physically, demands a cultivation of the soil in which the love of Christ can grow. And that means we must, as they say, rethink priorities.
Everything has a price. Everything has value. Someone has to always pay the price. Nothing of value can be won without sacrifice.
Today in the United States, a straight way has been lost.
A people who live for themselves will not die for each other.
A person bears within him the hero of his consciousness.
Smash the television set.
You cannot improve education by a new curriculum. You need good teachers. Go.
Work does not equal prayer, but we need to
work, pray, sacrifice.
It's not reform of social and economic system, but the moral choice of each of us make.
Unless we have crushed self-interest and become instruments of charity, every good work is vain.
Prayer is a free, voluntary payment of the debt we owe God for existence and grace.
The simplest, most practical restoration of Christian culture is re-establishment of contemplative convents and monasteries. Video is going to show how this novel can relate to nowadays and how it could relate to nowadays.
Today on the Catholic Tyra Show, we will have the privilege of talking to Miss Hannah Underwood as she explains to us her new album, Be Heard. Thank you for joining us.
I'm so honored to be here.
So go ahead and take a seat.
Y'all are so sweet.
So, everyone wants to know, what was your motivation for this album?
My motivation for my new album was actually this book that my mom sent me, and it's called Restoration of Christian Culture.
Wow. Can I take a look at that?
Yeah. It's pretty neat.
Who's the author of this book?
It's by John Sr., and it's in his response to the Christian culture and how it just had such a dramatic shift.
Who was John Sr.?
John Sr. was one of the pioneers in the Catholic Orthodoxy movement, and he really got everything going.
And are any of the songs on your album like titled after this book or inspired by it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, my first song is called Work, Pray, Sacrifice, and it's about how we must always ask for every job, who's good are we doing it for? My second song is called Time to Make, and it's about how prayer needs to always be a part of our lives, and that even if one doesn't feel that they don't have the time for it, you need to make the time because prayer is the most important thing. My third song is called Choices, and it's about how we don't need reform of the social and economic systems. We just need reform of the moral choices each individual takes.
Amen, sister.
Amen! Can I get an amen? Amen! The fourth song is called Smash It All Away. And it's about how you need to just remove the clutter from your life. You just need to remove it all. And that makes making choices in our life a lot easier. My fifth song is called Price Tag. It's how nothing in life is free. Everything has a price tag, but especially God's love has a price tag, and that debt is debt with honor and a debt with prayer. And we owe God all of our attention, and we owe our neighbors all of our charity.
Well guys, unfortunately we're out of time now, but thank you very much for joining us today and talking about your new album.
It has just been a pleasure for that all y'all have been asking me to come down here and just, talk about my faith and my religion, this book.
Everyone go pick up Hannah's new album because it sounds like it really needs to be heard.